At Mavueni as a church, there is a total of 1,600 demons operating there. And every month, 200 souls must be harvested. 200 souls. Initially, those demons were carelessly killing people there and there. People get in and they die. People come who are sick and they die. From the story of Shakahola, a system was changed. That now people die while they are leaving from the place, either on the way or when they reach where they are going, is when they die. Before Shakahola issue, people were dying there and there because Mavueni as a place. And today I got to understand why the place called Mavueni. 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 Hello? The place is called what? Mavueni. Aya Waswahili Mavueni. And the Lord told Abraham, I want the sacrifice of your only son, but not here, to the land that I will show you. Start a journey of 3 days. Go to the land of Moriah. Once you reach there, I will show you the place. Demons don't take souls from anywhere. They choose an altar place. I'm speaking as a prophet. I've never spoken all these years. I've never. Brothers and sisters, I repeat, I respect mantles. But when the Lord confirms to me, now I talk. And the Lord, the angel told David, for me to stop what I'm about to do, raise an altar, but not in your land. David had so many pieces of land. You think a palace is a place of 1 acre? A palace, is it a place of 1 acre? Do you want to tell me David never had an inheritance from his father in Bethlehem? Was he poor? But there was a specific land which never even belonged to David. True or false? And when David went there, the owner was willing to give freely. David said what? As long as it's for my God, I will not take it freely. Even Jacob did not dream in his father's Isaac's house. He was on his way running. Then he came to the place that was called Bethel. There he slept. And the Lord told him, this land where you are sleeping shall be yours. This land where you are sleeping. This land where you are sleeping. $1,600 demons. And now listen to me. When you start seeing a man of God who is never invited by other men of God, neither does he invite other men of God, he's the only one on the altar ever and ever, something is wrong. Something is wrong. When you see a man of God who is never invited by others, neither does he invite others, he associates with no others, he's the only one, something is wrong. Something is being hidden. You can't be the only one. There has to be somebody somewhere like you. If you are not the one inviting them, they are the one inviting you. But when you see a man, a woman of God who is just alone, associating with no one, he's just him, and even Christ had John the Baptist. Even Christ associated with Nicodemus, the teacher of law. Hello? And even disciples, one day they met people who were removing demons in the name of the Lord. And they stopped them. And they said, hey, we don't see you following us. We have never seen you in the camp of the Lord. Stop using the name of our master. When they came back, they reported, What was the feedback of the master? If they were doing it in my name, you didn't need to stop them. So they also found others. A mysterious story. But when you find a system, it is the man on the altar. If it's not the man, it's the wife on the altar. If it's not the wife, it's the small pastors. Something is wrong. I am speaking this because now my minds are analyzing things. Personally, me, even when we were driving the other day, somebody asked me, Papa, see how Ezekiel has put posters everywhere. Big billboard. I said, that is very good. Nilikuwa na kina nani kwa gari that day? What did I say? Doctor, I was with you. What did I say about the billboard? Please use the microphone. What did I say?
So we were within the vehicle and I was just exclaiming and saying, how come Ezekiel has posters all over the country? This is too expensive to erect. And you just laughed and you told me, as long as the gospel is preached, that is up to heavens.
That's me. We were driving with them. There's somewhere we were going. They were escorting me somewhere. And they asked me, Papa, how come Ezekiel has put posters everywhere, including Street TZ and where? This must be very expensive. And I laughed and I said, this is good for the gospel of Christ to be preached. So nobody can say here the prophet has anything. No. I said, I will always speak positive until when heavens confirm to me you have an error. And so the pattern changed. Now there is no more dying in mavueni, but you die on your way back. Or when you reach your home, your life goes. Because those demons decide whom to take, which soul to take. But I want to speak these words to Ezekiel. Brother, you were once a true minister of the gospel. Go back to your poverty and enter heaven. Go back to your poverty and enter heaven. You rather go back into the days you used to sleep hungry, the days you could lack food, but you could preach the true gospel of Christ. Heaven is more important than these earthly things. And you better do it quickly before the Lord exposes you. Let me teach you something, Ezekiel. Devil has no deal. The devil has a deal as long as he is getting what he wants. When the devil sees someone better than you, the way he dropped those other people is the same way he'll drop you. What the devil does is this. This is where the Lord has kept us to serve him. But sometimes the devil comes and he comes and he lifts us. And as we go higher, every eyes looks at us. And he puts you here. But when he feels he's done with you, he doesn't take you down. Just from here. That's what he does. Just from there, he will drop you. He told our Lord Christ these words after showing him the wealth he had on earth. After showing him the wealth he had on earth, he told him, I will give you this. Just bow to me. I will give you this. You'd rather go back to those days. And I'm not cheating you, my brother Ezekiel. Even me, this year, I was called by those people. They called me. I don't know how they got my number. And they told me what I was going through. And it was true. I was going through that. They told me, we know your church has been pulled down. There are people fighting against you. They want to take you to court. And it was true. I'd received court order to attend Mavoko court numbers before. And I've been told to go with, how is it called? Money ya bill, bond. I'd been told to go with over 1 million bond. When that time, even my own rent had not paid. The landlord had written to me a message. If you cannot honor the agreement we had, get out of my house. Where was I going to get 1 million? The landlord wrote me a message on Monday. I got the court order on Friday. On that Monday at 5, I was to report in court on Thursday. And when I went to search on Google, my crime was I built a church without approval. That was my crime. I built a church in Syokimau without approval of the government. I didn't build my house. That was my crime. Building a church without government approval. It was not permanent, it was semi-permanent. There are so many churches in this city which doesn't have approval. And if the government approves such kind of structures, then we don't know what kind of engineers we have. Some are even bending, falling. Ours was metal standard. But me. Second crime. I built a church in Syokimau without a sewer line. When Syokimau itself doesn't have a sewer line, where was I going to direct my sewer line? I built a church without proper drainage. Do we have drainage in Machakos, Syokimau? No. But to me, that was still a mistake. And when all these things were put together, I was supposed to go with 1 million as a bail or 1 year jail plus the same 1 million. What happened? The Lord saved me. That's what I can say. The Lord. And that's when those people called me. And they called me 3 times. The number was ending with 32. And they even knew my name. And they were straight to the point. How are you, Pastor? Fine. Is this Pastor Lucas? Yes. We are calling you from Mombasa. Blah, 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 blah. We can see somebody came here and those people want to kill you. Then we checked. We realized you don't have anything with anybody. Even right now, there are things you are going through. You know, your church is being demolished. We can even see you have a case court. You are supposed to attend in court. Blah, blah. We can help you. We are willing to send you air ticket. You come to Mombasa or we come to Nairobi where you are.